everybody? How you doing? Chris here. All right, today is gonna be a special day because we're gonna have an update of the trip and the passport making. So I told you guys in my other video that my passport is supposed to be done in New Orleans, so that's what I'm heading there right now. I thought I'd figure, make a little video about it and keep you guys updated as well. I'm gonna run through Group C today while I'm at the airport. I'll run through Group C and let you guys know what I think about groups. So for my Group C prediction, Argentina at the top of the table, then Saudi Arabia, which means Argentina and Saudi Arabia will be the first game of that group. Then follows Mexico and Poland, which Mexico and Poland, I feel like they might have a really good match. I think both of those will be fighting. So Argentina, second place in the South American eliminations in the CONMEBOL. Argentina is one of the high candidates of making it to the final. Will they win it? I don't know. It's tight with other countries, but Argentina on top, up there to at least make it to semis, possibly finals. With the trajectory, with the impulse that they're coming, possibly. I feel like Argentina has definitely solidified their team. I feel like Argentina has definitely, done their part in La Escaloneta, what they call it. I think that's a great project, even though even with the Argentinians, there's still doubt. But I think La Escaloneta is a great project with players like De Paul, with players like Correa, with players like obviously Messi at the top. With Argentina being the Copa America champions, their final match was against Brazil, which they won 1-0, really tight game. After that, you had Argentina versus Brazil again, which was the 0-0 tie. And then after that, you were supposed to have the Brazil-Argentina game that got canceled in Brazil because the Argentinian players did not declare where they came from as for the COVID situation that was going on. So they didn't clarify that and they canceled the game. They weren't allowing, immigration was not allowing the Argentinian players to actually play that game against Brazil. So we haven't actually seen the top two contenders. We've seen them in 2 games. We want to see that third game. And hey, I don't know how the brackets lay out, but if that's a possibility for a final, wow, that'll be crazy too, right? But yeah, Argentina, I feel like top of the line to be fighting contenders for those for that final, for that World Cup 2022. We go down to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, I think they're fighting. They fought the Asian Cup. Their competition wasn't the greatest, but I believe in the last World Cup we did see how they surprised everybody. Kind of, put up a good fight. Will they be able to solidify themselves to the next round? I doubt it. I feel like them and Iran, again, their competition isn't the greatest during their qualifiers, but you never know. I did see their squad. One of the things is Saudi Arabia is composed of highly aged players. I believe their average of players is around 30, 31, 32 area. To me, like I said from the beginning, this is the World Cup of youngins. This is not the World Cup of that generation. So, hey, I believe that, they might not be able to put up a good fight. Come down to Mexico. Mexico, possible contender for that second place. You saw in the last World Cup what they did to Germany. We saw how they qualified. Their fans were crazy. That's one of the biggest things that I think would push them to give good competition for this World Cup like it has in all the other World Cups. Do I think they're gonna go past after the group stages? I don't know. At that point, it's 90-minute games and we don't know what happens, but I feel like they're good contenders for that second spot. For that second spot, I feel like they're great contenders. With everything that they have, Herrera in Atletico de Madrid, Chucky Lozano, Raúl Jimenez after his head injury, he's still the beast. I don't know if they'll call him up, Carlos Vela, with what he's doing in LAFC. And also, you know, their defensive stance. They have great, solid players that are playing even in the European leagues. They still believe in Memo Ochoa, which is the goalie. They say like the goalie can last forever, kind of like Gigi Buffon. For him to be competing in a World Cup at the age he's at, it's a tough roll of dice for the coach, but at the end of the day, it's his call. And then we come down to Poland. Poland, the one-man army, just like Wales, you know, just like these other teams that have great one-player wonders. Yeah, Poland probably has a couple other players like Szczesnecki. I don't know how to say his name. He's the goalkeeper. He's the goalkeeper for Juventus, if I'm not mistaken. You know, I feel like it's the one-man army because Poland is known for Lewandowski, right? The goal-scoring MVP of the Bundesliga. They are composed of a fairly young group, with Lewandowski being one of the highest aged in the squad. But I do believe they will be great contenders for Mexico to fight on for that second place. Down the road, how they go, I don't know. I believe Mexico will actually surpass them. I also believe that Poland will be giving them a great fight. That is a tough group, more of a tough group for the second place rather than the first place. The first place, I'm pretty sure we can agree on who's taking it. The second place is going to be extremely fought. Poland has had some competition here and there with average teams in their category. I believe they played Denmark. I believe they played Ukraine. I believe they played Sweden. One of the things that does fall into their greatest advantage, is that the fact that they should be playing the Nations League as well. If they do play the Nations League during the summer, that will give them a great competition, kind of like it gave the South Americans during the Copa America, where they were able to solidify themselves for a whole month and structure themselves out. This would give all the European teams, I believe. With this being Poland one of them, Mexico is not going to be playing great competition during the summer. I will keep you updated, and I will keep taking some videos of what my trip is like, trying to get this passport done.